Hi, welcome to this Embrace Your Geek tutorial on how to create a profile photo for your Facebook business page. You could always use this tutorial for creating a profile photo for your personal page as well. First thing you'll need to do is to go to pixlr.com/express. So that's pixlr.com/express. So you can type that into your internet browser, whatever it is that you use to access the internet, and that'll bring you to this page. Now you've got three options. One is to browse your computer, find pictures you already have on your computer. I open a URL so you could pull out something. Maybe you've got something on your website, a picture on your website you'd like to use, or you can use a webcam. Now if this was for a personal Facebook page, then probably a webcam photo would generally be fine. I think for a business page you probably do want something that's a little bit more professional. Certainly I would ideally use something personal. If you're a small business, there may be somebody that's in the business, the owner. Certainly if it's a one-person business, then I would definitely highly recommend that the picture is of that person. If it's a bigger business, then maybe a picture of a team that's in the business. You can use a logo. I would advise against it really. I think it's rather impersonal. I think you want to try and make it a little bit more personal. So, maybe it's something else that's more personal to the business other than the logo. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to browse to my machine. I'm actually going to find an image that I want to use. Okay, so now I've got my image. Now the ideal, Facebook recommends a 200 by 200 pixel picture. Now the disadvantage of that is that it's actually square, so we need a square first of all, and obviously at the moment the picture we have isn't a square. And also that is quite small, so if somebody did click on that image to see that photo inside of your Facebook page, it would come up quite small. And that Facebook do allow it to be 3 times bigger than that, so we could actually create something that was 600 by 600 pixels, which would work as well. So that's what we're going to do. Now the first thing we're going to do is actually make it into a square. So on the bottom here you can see you've got a number of options. We're going to go to adjustment, and again it's given us some more options. We're now going to go to crop, just over the bottom left hand side here. I'm going to click on that. Now as you can see at the bottom here we've got a number of options where we can set different ratios. Now we want 1:1, so it's a square. Okay. So great, we've got our square. I can move this square around just by clicking on the square and holding down and then moving the mouse around. I can move that around. Now I'd like this to be maybe a little bit more central, so I can actually reduce the box by clicking on a corner, holding down the mouse button and then just moving the mouse. So I can make that square smaller, so I can actually get myself a bit more central on there. Once I'm happy, then I can just go down to the bottom here and then I can click on apply. So now we have a square, brilliant. Although the image is still a bit bigger than we need it to be. So now, again, going over to these adjustment options, we can go to resize. Just there right on the bottom left hand side, next to crop. And then all we need to do is click in the box that says width, change it to 600. Okay, and it knows the height's going to be 600 because it's a square. And then we can just go over to the option on the right hand side here and click apply. Okay, so now we've got our 600 by 600 image. So we can now go up to here and click on save. And give it a name. Whatever you like to call it, really something you're going to remember. We can save again. Then gives us an option of deciding we want to save it, and there we go. So you now have your picture all ready to be uploaded onto your Facebook timeline page. To find out how to do that, then please see the tutorial on creating a business timeline page from Embrace Your Geek. Thank you.